Ethiopia's forest coverage has over the years been reduced, currently standing at 15%. But a new forest sector development program is seeking to reverse that trend by initially raising the forest coverage to 20% by 2020. Institutional strengthening of the forest sector development program is a 5-year intervention that was launched in 2015.
As it is known, both at international and national level, Ethiopia has officially adopted a green economic growth strategy for its development. In line with this, Ethiopia has devised and began implementing a climate-resilient green economy in 2011. In this strategy, the forest sector economy plays a key role and is entrusted with the major responsibility of both reducing the greenhouse effect and accelerating the country's development.
The program's forest conservation and management is implemented in selected districts in degraded areas of Amhara, Southern Nations, Nationalities and Peoples, and Tigray regions. Rehabilitating degraded land is one component of the program, and selected areas are protected from encroachment by humans and livestock. Unwanted and invasive shrubs and bushes are cleared. Water is conserved, and tree seedlings are planted in these areas.
በአጠቃላይ ስራ በመንሰራባቸው ስራዎች ግን ሳይንሱን ያገናዘበ የደን ልማት ከመስራት አንፃር
We implement the program as a whole based on scientific approach, such as weeding, watering, and sustained care after planting of seedlings. This method was not practiced previously. Seedlings were planted and left unattended. Thus, the survival rate was poor. But now with this program, scientific approach is focused on, and survival rate is 90% and more.
We believe that most of the community supports our work. I say this because last year cattle used to encroach into the enclosed area. Now, however, cattle water at the river and head back without trespassing into the enclosed area, which testifies to the fact that the community is safeguarding the reviving vegetation. We have also worked in schools and former nature clubs to instill within the youth the value of natural resources and forests, and they have planted 3 seedlings during the rainy season.
ይሄ ፕሮጀክት ከገባ በኋላ ችግኝን አፍልቶ በዘለቄታው ተክሎ
After this program came, from the point of view of seed multiplication, survival of planted seedlings, intended to benefit communities and changing the ecosystem sustainably, its outstanding contribution is highly exemplary. So much so that we have carried its best practices to implement in similar government-led projects. It's a model project and should be emulated in other areas. 2 years ago, this area was a free grazing area, bare of vegetation. But after the program intervention, as you can see, the land is rehabilitated. Wild animals have returned because the vegetation in their habitat has revived.
The program supports communities to engage in alternative income-generating activities alongside forest development. These 1-year-old trees, planted in Dugda Goro Kebele, Soto district, are beginning to grow tall.
Since the program intervention, there are many changes. I say, even nature has become benevolent. There were at least 4 years where crops failed, and we were even unable to eat green corn. Rain cloud often appears, but then is blown away by the wind. But this year, people of the surrounding area are filled with amazement and say, is Dugda the only place where it rains? I think this is the result of the change in our area's ecosystem. Primarily, the natural vegetation has revived, with bushes and trees growing. Also, the various seedlings planted, such as gravilia, have taken hold and began to flourish.
Ethiopia has very, very high ambitions for its development, economic development, and also it has managed as a country to combine these ambitions also with a green development path. And Ethiopia was one of the first countries in the world to do this. And I think that is very impressive. And that is an ambition that the Norwegian government very much would like to continue to support.
Our partnership with UNDP is good, and our partnership with the Ministry of Environment is good. Their work at district level has been very useful, and it's a good beginning. We will continue to support it because we believe that it's a way of adapting to the climate change and to minimize climate change. And we do it for the whole world. We do it for Ethiopia. We do it for ourselves.
ኢትዮጵያ የደን ልማት የ10 ዓመት መሪ ዕቅድ እንዲኖራት የተባበሩት መንግስታት የልማት ፕሮግራም እገዛ አድርጓል።
The United Nations Development Program has helped Ethiopia to prepare a 10-year forest development strategy. By supporting the forest sector development, UNDP's main vision is that the sector contributes to the development of the country as a carbon-free, middle-income nation. Secondly, it is to strengthen the resilience of the low-income section of the society and reduce its vulnerability to the shocks of climate change.
ካጠፈን በኋላ ለማልማት የሚደረገውን ነገር እንደ ስኬት ከማውራት አልፈን
I long to see the days where we praise developments achieved through safeguarding rather than discourse about mending what we ruined.